This has 4 of our factions. Doesn't have double justice. No 2-drop. Doesn't have fire. I think we ship that. I really hate just like my first. Well, this hand's worse. Managed to find a worse hand. Oh, well, looks like we won't be going 7 wins. Well, maybe our opponent has a super slow hand and we have a good game. Or we have a really nice top of our deck. Or they play Oni Ronin here and I just cry. Okay. That's good, except we don't have a shadow source. This is good, except it's awful. But it could be good if we draw a shadow source here. Stonescar Stranger is just the best draw here. Well, we'll live with that. I think Stonescar Stranger was the best draw there. But what can you do? We'll take at least a dude that we can play. Our opponent's not doing anything, which is both good and bad. Sure. We'll outclass that. Combrei Stranger, not the stranger we're looking for. Should we slow roll this? We're not under any pressure. Maybe we can turn it into a card draw. And it's just a 2-2. They're probably going to play something that trumps a 2-2 here. And if not, we'll play it to block it. Upping our clock is not our win condition here, right? Alright, we do have to play this. So they don't keep hitting us with this. So they started on triple fire. They got their Justice Sigil. They've drawn 3 straight Justice Sigils. But still, I think we've bought ourselves enough time to have a shot here, depending on what we draw. Yeah, I think we have a shot. I was going to say, I think I will just trade here. But, geez. Drawing cards is fun. But not dying is important. Well, hopefully they don't have removal for this. Okay. Show me your Vanquish or your Rebuke. Show me it. No, I don't feel like trading. Maybe I'm supposed to trade that, but I don't feel like it. We'll draw our Shadow Source. And trade that way. Let's get our life gain going. I think it's correct to play this here. Maybe I could have waited. Now I know I'm going to start drawing even more cards. I can kind of afford to throw away some. Yeah. This does change it to a 2-turn clock. Yeah. And now if they block here, I can kill this Renegade Valkyrie, which dramatically decreases the number of win conditions they have. Yeah. Alright. That's not the attack of somebody that has like a rampage or something. But I'm going to respect Righteous Fury here just to be sure that they're not like psyching me out with the thanks for the game. Because if they give it double damage, I do die. They don't have anything. Okay. Now we're not in Righteous Fury range, so I'm just going to swing with everything. It's not lethal, but... I mean, now I don't have lethal in the crackback, but we don't need lethal here. Rally. I've won 500 PvP games. Wowee. We got a diamond chest with the deck. We got a diamond chest. What's crazy, Hermit Miser? What's crazy? Oh, you're silver? Oh, okay. Well, yeah, everybody starts somewhere, right? Well, actually, everybody starts in bronze. Oh, we just played each other. Oh. Well, GG's and all that. Yeah, I mean, we were in queue for what, like a minute and a half there or something? Once it starts to creep over a minute, anything's kind of possible in terms of matchups. Yeah, you did not have that justice quite on time, right? That game would have been very different if that was the case. Yeah, there's just not that many people drafting at any one moment. And there's only so many top 10 players, right? Like, we're already a minute into this, even though it's an estimated wait time of 16 seconds. No. It takes your record slightly into account, but largely it takes into account your rank. Rank is the #1 factor in matchmaking for draft. Like I've been at the start of a draft and been matched up against 6-0 players because they're the only master drafter at the moment or whatever. Like it takes into account record, I think, after it takes into account ranking. So like in your rank, it'll try and find somebody with a similar record to you. And then it'll go from there. And if there's nobody in your rank with a similar record, then it probably goes to somebody with just a similar record outside of your rank, right? Something like that. I don't know the exact algorithm. I'm not going to pretend to. It doesn't have all of our colors, but it's got Terriach Hatchling and some decent 4s. Like, you could just win with flyers. I don't know if this is really a keep. You should fall to bronze if you want to go for an easy 7-win draft. No, because you could still get matched up against me, right? Like, it's not a guarantee. Yes, I mean, it's the same thing with ranked. But then you're also playing draft and going 0-3? That doesn't sound like a good strategy. Maybe just getting better at draft is a better strategy. Once I was a banana. I really want to inspire turn 1, so I'm going to. Even though it's clunky for the rest of this hand. Like, now we're just going to be, like, behind on curve the rest of the way. Oh, well. We did find a fire source, and now we're only missing Shadow. Hey. And we drew a card that required it. Vulture. Oh. Hey, 1 7-win draft is more than no 7-win drafts, right? Gotta start somewhere. We're gonna get aggressive. You can't have a trick here that's not a 2-for-1. Okay, Devour. 1 7-win draft and 10 to 12 drafts isn't really that bad of a ratio. It takes a lot of skill, but also a lot of luck to get the 7 wins. You need some freebies in there. You need some freebies. This just applies the most pressure. We're not really typically an aggro deck, but sometimes you get an aggressive flyers drawn. You just get aggressive with your flyers and make them try and react to these. Sure. So if I played this instead, they would have hit this with a javelin? Okay. Alright, that's uncastable. This uses our power better, but this hits them harder. Right? It takes your draft rank into account, not your ranked rank. That wouldn't make any sense. Your draft rank takes that into account. Boy, we drew like both of our only shadow cards other than Smuggler Stash here. Well, sometimes that'll come back to bite you, right? They're at 19? We haven't done more damage than that? Well, we're still going to play this just because, I don't know, we might want to play both of these next turn. And maybe phrase it wrong. Let's see here. Takes rank. Went back to drafting after playing a bunch of rank. My gold drafts were consistently against top masters. That just might not... That doesn't mean anything, though. That's just, like, slight anecdotal evidence. Ooh! Wow! Part of me wants to just combust this while he doesn't have anything to put something on, but... Yeah. Let's just keep pressuring. They had nothing to do on 6. Losing at 99 diamond. Oh, God, I've been there. Back in closed beta, before they had really refined the how you gain and lose ranked rating and stuff, yeah, there was some rough spots. It was really, really hard to get masters in draft. I started one day at 20 into diamond, and I had an 18-game winning streak. 18-game winning streak. I got to 99 masters. I got to 99 masters on that 18-game winning streak. I lost the next game and lost 27 points. 27. It was rough. Rough times. That was a good draw. Luckily, it's not that quite hard of a grind anymore. It's not that tough of a grind anymore. Man, that was a good play by them, though. Combust Magus. So they didn't want to combust this and they just drew a Magus, but they didn't play a power there. I don't really understand what's going on. Oh, it doesn't look for that long, because, trust me, I've lived through 20-minute queue times as well. Not fun. 20-minute queue times, not fun. I think as the player base grows, they'll make it more strict. I think they'll make it more strict as the player base grows. Alright, we have 7 in the air right now, right? So we just oh, actually, we combust this. And give that -2, -2. And there's no pauses, so we'll just win. So we drew our Shadow Sigil like right on time, and they took a turn off on their 6th power, which is not a good recipe when you're getting beat down. Yeah, I think the game is... Wow, we're 6-2. We're 6-2. The game's in great shape for where it's come from, and they haven't done any advertising yet. Like, all they did was put it on Steam and not tell anyone. So, you know. Yeah, I think they found a good balance. Like, our timing queue never really gets beyond 2 minutes. So I think they're right about where we want it to be. Well, here we go. Judgment Day, 6-2. The magic record, right? The magic record. We're up against a deranged Dynamancer. Cirrus Mist. Cirrus Mist. This hand is incredibly slow and on the draw. It has all 5 of our colors. But it is incredibly slow and we're on the draw. So, unfortunately, I have to ship this and respect the fact that they could be an aggressive deck. I don't want to respect that, but I have to. It's going to be kind of awkward starting on Double Justice, but let's just get this Inspire out of our hand anyways. Ah, nice. This is a slightly better blocker than this. Oh, yeah, there's been some good players playing, but I just mean there's no actual, like, advertising campaign yet, right? Yeah, there's been Kibler, LSV, a bunch of awesome players that have... I'm just saying Direwolf Digital themselves has not done a marketing campaign of anything, right? Oh, yeah, I mean, most of early closed beta was, like, a bunch of, you know, just Magic players that just heard about it. It doesn't do a whole lot on this board, but it does once I put a combo healer buff on it. It starts getting me war cries. Alright. Yeah, LSV is a developer. Yeah, that's what Polaris is saying, Cowspan. Did Hearthstone have an ad campaign when it was open beta? I don't know. I mean, obviously they made... Oh, geez, that was a good play. Wait, why didn't you make a flyer? You would have had a 3/3 flyer and a 2/2 flyer. Why would you... Why did this just... So let's see. If I buff this and swing with it, they block. They have to block with something else, either this or this. So I... But then I can stash it. Oh, but stash is really bad right now. So we buff this so it can block this? No, because we can just double block this anyways. Alright. That is weird that they made a 3/3. Well, no, it was more that it was a Blizzard game. It was a Blizzard game. And so they made their typical Blizzard trailer and slapped it on Battle.net, and everybody tried it, and that was that. I am mystified why they did not make a flyer with this. They had already decent blocks for our board. Like, they could have just been hammering us. Now, we would have been getting war cries, but it wouldn't have been relevant. They must have misclicked. Whatever. Yeah, just block with everything. Don't double block. Like, why not play around more than one Finest Hour? Alright, we need to find some fortunate strangers here. Yeah, exactly. Like, Direwolf Digital is not Blizzard in terms of both. In terms of a lot of things. Which can be a good thing, right? Yeah, that's how I got in. I just heard about one of LSV or whoever talking about it back in, like, December of last year. Like, a year ago. Okay. They dispelled my Stone Scar Stranger. Why haven't they dispelled this? Well, we're drawing a lot of power. I'm not smugglers stashing for just the Crown Watch Paladin to be able to block this better. That's not a thing that's happening. That's spooky. So now they can finally start attacking with this. And they just drew that because they got the Warcry. Roland's Honor Guard or Fortunate Stranger, please. Let me start drawing cards. Bright Mace Paladin. Okay. So now they're not swinging with this anymore. And I have to swing with this. Well, no, it's holding it. Yes! Alright. Alright, let's go off. Yes! I'm just gonna swing with it. I didn't do the math. I don't care about the math. I'm swinging with it. We going off. We going off. We going off. Swing with this, block with this. Do I want to stash this? It's tempting. Well, that's going to change my blocks a bit. Show me your trick. You just wanted your war cry? Going off. Going off. We got a Roland's Honor Guard and we're going off. Oh, the bronze and diamond from Magic Viking, and I thought I was living the dream. Somebody else is living more dreams than I could possibly do. Ooh, Pillar of Amar. That's a good card. We have a Rebuke as an answer to that, and that's like it. All this gets back is a Crown Watch Paladin Roland's Honor Guard. This is already... I think we're actually supposed to be more patient with the smuggler's stash, which sounds crazy. That's like maybe the greediest thing I've ever... This might be the greediest thing I've ever done, ever. This is up there. The greediest things I've ever done, ever. We got there. Let's see here. So... yeah, opponent's deck is pretty good. I think that misplay is going to haunt them, that they didn't get to race us quicker with that Eager Owlet. See, we still got the Cassie Honor Guard this turn. And now we got another Fortunate Stranger out of it. Are we about to dance? Are we about to dance? Oh, shit! They've given up. Forcing strangers always pays off. Forcing strangers always pays off. 7. Oh, God! Whoa! Oh, God. 7 wins. I called it. Remember, I called that one. Did it take some luck? No. No luck was involved at all. That was all skill.